Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. I'm Mary Jo Perino here with my first hot take. Here we go. It may not necessarily be the issue that I'm most passionate about, one that I know a ton about, or one that I even wanted to talk about initially. China and the NBA. Everybody's had a take. I've listened to most of them. Initially, I kind of wanted to take it easy on the NBA. They are not the first to appear to bow down to the Chinese government. Mercedes-Benz, The Gap, Apple, just to name a few, are giants of industry that have apologized to the Chinese for doing something they deemed as offensive to them. There's a ton of money to be had in China, and everyone is having it. It seems the popular take is to condemn the NBA. But if you have bought, well, anything in the last week, you bought something that came from China. Does that mean you hate human rights? Do I? Made in China is most definitely all over my house, and probably yours too. Now, I hated the initial response from the NBA and haven't liked some of the things they've done since, but Adam Silver and the league have been the most progressive in American sports. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. They made a mistake. They should have backed Daryl Morey. But then maybe the person I respect most in all of sports, LeBron James, weighed in. And man, I didn't see that coming. LeBron said of Daryl Morey, an MIT grad and perhaps one of the smarter GMs around, that he was misinformed and uneducated about the situation in Hong Kong. Then he took to Twitter to clarify those comments, and it was even worse. LeBron said, quote, "Let me clear up the confusion. I do not believe there was any consideration for the consequences and ramifications of the tweet. I'm not discussing the substance. Others can talk about that. My team and this league just went through a difficult week. I think people need to understand what a tweet or statement can do to others. And I believe nobody stopped and considered what would happen. Could have waited a week to send it," end quote. There's a lot to unpack there. It sounds an awful lot like, hey, there are good people on both sides, which LeBron and many others condemned the president for saying after Charlottesville, and rightfully so. Sounds like LeBron wants to, I don't know, shut up and dribble? He has said before there is never a wrong time to do the right thing, but yet he wanted Morey to wait a week to send the tweet? We have a lot of problems in America, a lot. That doesn't dismiss that there are issues elsewhere. LeBron has been so vocal, using his influence and voice to bring attention to and to better so many causes. He has helped to lead a revolution of sorts in professional sports. But in a moment where he had time to reflect and prepare his answer, he said nothing. He said others can talk about that. LeBron passed the buck for the buck, the billions of bucks. No one should ever be judged by their worst moment. I totally believe that. LeBron, I would imagine, will continue to do much good in this world. And hopefully he will be defended by those behind him. Daryl Morey should have been afforded the same courtesy. The NBA just didn't think it could afford to do that. More Hey Kentucky is coming up after the break.